While specialty stores like Heat Press Nation, Heat Transfer Warehouse, or HTVRont typically are the best places to buy things like adhesive vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, or your crafting and t-shirt supplies, there's going to be certain products that are better to source on Amazon. Now, we tend to shy away from Amazon specifically because it does tend to be a bit more expensive than some of these specialty stores. So heat transfer vinyl is going to be a few dollars more on Amazon than it would be at Heat Transfer Warehouse. Now that's really dependent on the brand, the size, the quantity, and all that fun stuff. But generally speaking, it's going to be a few bucks more on Amazon. Now with that being said, there are a few products that are actually better to get on Amazon. Typically, these are going to be your more generic products. These are the 5 best Amazon products for your t-shirt or crafting business. Now the links to all of these products are going to be down in the description below. Quick disclaimer, they are affiliate links, so if you click on them and make a purchase, I will get a small commission. And the first Amazon product is a t-shirt ruler. Now, I absolutely love these t-shirt rulers. For the most part, you're going to find these made out of plastic. On Amazon, they're like $6 or $7. So this pack right here is an 8-pack, and it comes with different necklines. So you have the crew neck, the V-neck, and it also has for youth and for adults. Now, it even has for the front and the back. That's actually something that I've always struggled with, finding the best placement for the back, and these rulers really make it that much easier. All right, number 2 is a pressing pillow. Now this is an absolute essential. You need a pressing pillow. Even if you don't think you need one, you need one. A pressing pillow is used primarily when you don't have enough pressure, but it also helps a lot when you have uneven pressure. So a lot of the times whenever I have to press a polo, let's say I have a logo on the side of a polo shirt that I have to press down, it causes uneven pressure. My fix for this is a pressing pillow. So all you do is put the pressing pillow inside the shirt, loosen up some of the pressure on the heat press, and slowly press down. All of the uneven surfaces, like the parts with the buttons, are going to be pressed into the pillow, and it's going to help you get even pressure throughout. I highly recommend pressing pillows. These can range anywhere in prices really because you can find just one and you can find them in sets. I personally recommend getting them in sets. Get various sizes, and even for sleeves. Now this is actually a pretty oversized one. This is a 16 by 20, and I had to buy this one separately. This one only comes by itself. I couldn't find this in sets. All right, next we have Kraft paper. Kraft paper is another essential. It's something that you're going to use pretty much every single time you press a shirt, whether that be on the first press, the second press, or both. I prefer using Kraft paper instead of parchment paper or even the Teflon sheets. Now Kraft paper you can get for super cheap. You can get it in these huge rolls, so they're going to last you a good amount of time. Like this one. This one's 18 inches by 1200 inches. How big is that? That's 100 feet. So you get 100 feet of craft paper for 14 bucks. And that's also why I like it more than Teflon as well, because Teflon is going to be more expensive. And quite frankly, they both work perfectly fine. I use craft paper for everything. I use it for heat transfer vinyl, sublimation, DTF, screen print transfers, rhinestones, silicone, literally everything. All right, this next one is one that I don't have on hand, but I have used them in the past, and that's sublimation markers. These are a great craft to do with your kids, or it's also something that you can use as a business. So let's say you're at a pop-up. You can take these markers, take some sublimation shirts, and take your heat press, have kids draw on the sublimation paper or even directly on the shirt, and then press it to make it permanent. This is something extremely unique that a lot of people aren't doing right now, and it's something that you can implement, especially if you do pop-ups. Now, for these, you have a few different options. To start, you have your big name brand, so you have Caesar markers. These are the ones that I've used. These look to have somewhat of a thicker tip, so it's easier for kids to use. But then you also have the more generic ones, which have a finer tip. So really it's up to you which one of these you'd want to go with. The price, honestly, it's a better value to go with the generic ones, of course. But again, it's really going to depend on what you're planning to use it for. If you have kids and you have sublimation paper does tend to be a bit thinner than regular paper. And you know kids, they'll get the markers and they'll just start. They do that and they're going to ruin the sublimation paper. So you can do it directly on the shirt itself. It'll be better for kids. If of course you're thinking of doing what I told you earlier, or if you're not, if you're planning on doing it yourself, or even putting it into your Cricut machine or your Silhouette machine, then you can go with the generic brand. Now these say that they're compatible with Cricut. I can't confirm that because I don't have a Cricut, but I do have a Silhouette Cameo and they're not compatible with that. I can tell just by looking at the shape, but there are attachments and hacks to be able to make them work. And last but not least, poly mailers. Don't sleep on these. You need these. When you get an order and you don't have these in hand, you start freaking out. Trust me, it's happened to me multiple times. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, I don't need that because I don't sell online. Well, why aren't you selling online? Maybe you should start. Selling online is a gold mine. Even if you don't get any sales at the beginning, just keep trying. Start on Etsy. Put your items on eBay. I've sold a couple of tumblers on eBay. I've had great success on Etsy. I've even had random people just find my t-shirt website where I sell my own designs without me even advertising it. Sometimes people just find it because I guess they're looking on Google, they look up the certain search terms, and apparently I guess my SEO is optimized for that. I didn't even try. But I get a random order and I need to have these. So if you're not selling online, I highly suggest you do. At the end of the day, it's not going to cost you anything to start selling on Etsy or on eBay. Etsy, it'll cost you 20 cents to just put up your listing, but it's 20 cents. Also, people might be hitting you up on Instagram. I get people that hit me up on Instagram sometimes that are on the complete other side of the city or even of the state. Sometimes they ask me for one shirt, sometimes they ask me for 10 or 15, but either way, I need to have poly mailers. These come in different shapes, different sizes, different colors, different designs, and some you can even get personalized. So yeah, there you have it. What did you think of these items? Do you use any of these? Do you like any of the ideas I gave you? Let me know down in the comments below. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you did make it this far, make sure you smash that like button because obviously you like this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. My name is Mario with Neko Prince, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.